Well, hi loves, good day and welcome back to my channel. It's Darcy as always, and I'm back with another reaction video as usual. And I'm excited because I love to hear this lady speak. So I'll be reacting to Candace Owens, reacting to new insane pronouns. I wonder what pronouns we have again. So without further ado, guys, let's dive right into the reaction. Let's find out together. So let's go.
All right, so last week I had said that pedophilia is around the corner. It's pretty obvious if you're paying any attention at all that they're going to start saying, okay, like, you know, pedophilia, it's not really that bad. That seems obvious to me. I, of course, got attacked by Media Matters because they love the show. Hello, Media Matters, it's me. Standing by it, the slippery slope is real. Let's watch this montage of where we're at, I guess, in society, of identifying.
Okay.
Toy self. She's a toy. She's a toy. Those are her main pronouns. Thank you for respecting her identity. She's a fish. She's fishes, which is, you can't really say. Fish self. This is real. It's not a joke.
And y'all thought me teaching the children about me being poly was crazy. But not only that, but they also know that I'm gender fluid. When I also explained to them that I'm pagan, so I am also a witch.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but top surgery is for anybody. There's no template for what you must look like after top surgery. What makes life so beautiful is the diversity in its people.
Non-binary humans exist, and we legally are acknowledged now. I have an X on my license, so calling me a woman is discrimination.
Girl, calling you stable would be discrimination.
Exactly.
Take it away, gentlemen. What are we looking at here?
Like, there's no standard for what these bodies have to look like. That much is very clear. Like, you've made clear that there is no standard. No, I mean, it's always very sad to me to watch these mostly children or the adults who are, bringing these children in. What you're observing is a theology. It's a cult. This is a religion, and there are religious convictions associated with it. I mean, this is essentially a state-established religion, and there's no limiting principle to it. It's simply a kind of just, break down all the walls. And they get these kids on, as you said in your monologue, Candace, they become perma-clients of Big Pharma. I mean, that's really who's benefiting here, right? To whose good is this? It's not to the kids, right? These kids that have been, so terribly desensitized and just, it makes them essentially into victims of the state.
Right.
Yeah, I think that the only justification God needs to condemn the world is the existence of TikTok. Genuinely speaking, spend a little bit of time on there and you're like, God, end the world now. Yeah. It's a little late, actually. But when you look at this, I mean, I paid $35 in the state of California to become non-binary. So I kind of demand respect a little bit. I got a gender X on my ID.
Wow.
I revoked my manhood, and I knew that it was all BS when I stood there with my wife, looking at the lady, and she goes, "So you're not a man?" I went,
I'm an X.
Ask the wife. I'm an X. And that's what it is. It's all made up in their heads. They want to feel special. And quite frankly, like that Shrek Fiona looking girl in the second video with the green hair.
Yeah.
I mean, they intentionally try to look ugly, and it's just not going to fly because in the end, God didn't create us to look like this. He didn't create us to act like this. And these people are absolutely insane. And I'm just saying this is state-sponsored, this is socially sponsored, tech-sponsored mental illness.
It is, 100%.
It's funny, too, because you can tell just how starved the younger generations are of having a sense of identity. Like, they really want this attention drawn to themselves because every other generation probably in human history could have an identity, whether it's a religious identity, cultural identity. All of our identities have been purposefully eroded through public education after World War II because they thought that they could, like, literally take everything that a man would have to stand up for away from them so as to prevent World War III. This was written about in the authoritarian personality. And so now the only identities that you're allowed to have in this generation are those that are basically state adjacent. So you can have an identity in the victim hierarchy as like a member of the LGBT community or as a minority, but you're not allowed to say you're a Christian, an American, or anything like that that would actually compel someone to want to stand up for something good.
Yeah, I actually wrote in my book, I have this whole theory that what's actually happening is this thing that I call over-civilization, which is like it's natural for humans to want to strive towards something, right? Towards some goal. Like you want to be like, we're the generation that ended this, segregation, we're the generation that ended this. And unfortunately, when you arrive at a society where all the problems have basically been solved and people are privileged and actually by and large overprivileged, they still have this like yearning to achieve something. So they arrive at like over-civilization, which is like you get back to the beginning on a lot of these topics. And you get back to just blatant foolishness, right? So it's like, we've got everything we've wanted, so let's just make up stuff. Oh, they've given us gay marriage? Okay, so let's now say that we need trans fish shelves to fish shelves, is that what she said? You know, to be able to marry Wiccan, pagan, I mean, like, it gets nuts because they want to feel like they've done something. And at the end of the day, these people are just losers. And if I walked into a classroom and saw any of that, trying to teach my kid, my child would be unenrolled. Let's talk about cancel culture and what you can do about it, particularly on social media. The left wants to silence you and any voices that they don't agree with. Twitter and Facebook were supposed to be open platforms. I don't need their content moderators acting like the op-ed sections of the New York Times. You could just deactivate all your social media accounts, but that would be giving the left exactly what they wanted in the first place. Instead, I use ExpressVPN.
Okay. So guys, it's crazy. These insane new pronouns we are hearing, non-binary, toy self, trans self, like I don't understand what is going on. Sorry to those involved, but it's crazy. Like I don't understand. What's happening? Can someone please enlighten me? Like, can someone please tell me what's happening in the world? Because I don't know. Maybe the end is near. Who knows? But I love how Candace and the others, Candace and her crew, how they got to analyze this whole thing. Like, you have to agree with them. But if you don't, maybe you're among them. Maybe you're among those they're talking against or something. But it's crazy. These pronouns are really insane. Like, I'm very unnecessary. Like, are they seeking attention, seeking validation, or just trying to be? I don't know. Okay, but that's it, guys. We've come to the end of today's reaction. If you're just watching and reacting with me, please don't forget to like this video, share, comment, subscribe if you're yet to subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next one. But for now, loves, this is bye.